So today's topic is non-probability sampling. So what do you mean by non-probability sampling? So non-probability sampling is a sampling technique where the odds of any member being selected for a sample but cannot be calculated. Means non-probability sample is a sampling technique where the odds of any member being selected for a sample cannot be calculated. It is opposite of probability sampling where you can calculate the odds. In addition, probability sampling involves random selection while non-probability sampling does not. It relies on the subjective judgment of the researcher. Subjective judgment of the researcher. The odds do not have to be equal for a method to be considered probability sampling. For an example, one person could have a 10% chance of being selected and another person could have a 50% chance of being selected. So it's non-probability sampling when you cannot calculate the odds at all. So in case of non-probability sampling, the elements of the population do not have any known chance of being selected in the sample. Population do not have any known chance of being selected in the sample. There are number of types of non-probability sampling: convenience sampling, judgment sampling, snowball sampling, quota sampling. These are the different types of non-probability sampling. So non-probability sampling can be defined as a sampling technique in which the researcher selects sample based on the subjective judgment of the researcher rather than random selection. So it is a less stringent method. This sampling method depends heavily on the expertise of the researcher. It is carried out by observation and researchers use it widely qualitative research. Basically, non-probability sampling is a sampling method in which not all members of the population have an equal chance. Now that is very important term you have to remember as a researcher. Non-probability sampling is a sampling method in which not all members of the population have an equal chance of participating in the study. Unlike probability sampling, that is what the difference between a probability and non-probability sampling is, where each member of the population has a known chance of being selected. So non-probability sampling is most useful for exploratory studies like a pilot survey, deploying a survey to a smaller sample compared to the predetermined sample size. So researchers use this method in studies where it is not possible to draw random probability sampling due to time or cost constraint. So the methods, there are different methods or types of non-probability sampling. So first is convenience sampling. So what do you mean by convenience sampling? Simple convenience sampling is a non-probability sampling technique where samples are selected from the population only because they are conveniently available to the researcher. Now suppose you have to conduct a research on public-private partnership and your topic is what are the critical success factors of public-private partnership. So how you use a sample in this case? Suppose there are n numbers of people who differently involved in different sector in public-private partnership, but it is very difficult to ask each and every individual. So you have selected certain people for your study. So researcher choose this sample just because they are easy to recruit, and the researcher did not consider selecting a sample that represent the entire population. Ideally, in research, it is good to test a sample that represent the population, but in some research, the population is too large to examine, and in that case, consider the entire population, it is a very difficult for a researcher. So it is one of the reason why researchers relies on convenience sampling, which is the most common non-probability sampling method because of its speed, cost, effectiveness and ease of availability of the sample. Now suppose you as a researcher, you conduct a one study on a one particular web series. That web series may be a XYZ. So suppose if you are conducting a study on that particular Y named web series, so if you ask to the respondent, so in the country there are n numbers of people who watch that particular series or web series. It means there are more than 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs people who watch. But at apart from your side, when you choose a convenient sampling, you select according to yourself. So that is what convenient sampling is. Then come judgmental or purposive sampling. In the judgmental sampling method, researchers select the sample based purely on the researcher's knowledge and credibility. That is very important. In different ways, you can say researcher choose only those people who they seem fit to participate in the research study, because it is a purposive sampling. Judgmental sampling also known as purposive sampling. So purposive sampling is not a scientific method of sampling, and the downside to this sampling technique is that the preconceived notion of a researcher can influence the result. So this research technique involves high amount of ambiguity. Snowball sampling. So snowball sampling helps researcher to find a sample when they are difficult to locate. So it is difficult to identify the members of the desired population. So researchers use this technique when the sample size is small and not easily available. Remember, when the sample size is small and not easily available. So this sampling system works like the referral program. Once the researcher finds suitable subject, he asks them for assistance to seek similar subject to form a considerably good size sampling. Then quota sampling. Quota sampling is hypothetically consider a researcher want to study the career goals of a male and female employees in an organization. Now take an example of this. Consider, suppose you as a researcher wants to study the career goals of male and female employees in any XYZ organization. So there are 500 different employees in the organization, also known as the population. To understand better about a population, the researcher will need only a sample, not the entire population. So the researcher is interested in particular strata within the population. So here is where quota sampling helps in dividing population into strata or groups. So when we are talking about these sampling, so non-probability sampling, so there are different examples available in the slide which I give it to you. So non-probability sampling, so convenience sampling, basically I given you a short example of convenience sampling. Suppose an example of convenience sampling would be using students volunteers known to the researcher. So researcher can send the survey to student belonging to a particular school, particular college or university, and they would act as a sample in this situation. In terms of quota sampling, what I discussed in last, 500 employees in an organization, so which means there should be 250 males and 250 females. So this is unlikely the researcher select the quota. So when we are talking about the non-probability sampling, so non-probability sampling and probability sampling, the major difference in non-probability and probability, non-probability sample selection based on the subjective judgment of the researcher. In non-probability sampling, sample selection based on the subjective judgment of the researcher, but in probability sampling the sample is selected at random. Another difference between probability and non-probability, in non-probability sampling not everyone has an equal chance to participate, but in probability sampling, everyone in the population has an equal chance of getting selected. Other difference, useful when population has similar traits in non-probability, but in probability sampling, useful when the population is diverse in nature. In non-probability sampling, finding respondent is easy as compared to the probability sampling, finding the right respondent is not easy. So this is the difference between a probability and non-probability sampling. So these are the different types of non-probability sampling. In short, in brief, again, what convenience sampling is, as the name suggests, this involves collecting a sample from somewhere convenient to you. It means that sample from somewhere convenient to you. So according to researcher convenient, they select the sample. It may be a mall, or it may be a local district school, or church, or something else. So then judgmental or purposive sampling, where the researcher chooses a sample based on their knowledge about the population and the study itself. So the study participants are chosen based on the study's purpose. So there are several type of purposive sampling. So for a different reasons or for the particular purpose, you have chosen that sampling. Quota sampling, where the groups, it may be a men and women, are divided into two groups. Snowball sampling, where researcher participants recruit other members of the study. This method is particularly useful when participants might be harder to find. So this is snowball sampling. So these are the different types of non-probability sampling. Thank you.